I am Dominus Cinephile.
Welcome to my movie and TV series reviews, where I will provide honest opinions of the latest releases. If the movie or TV series is a hit or a miss, be sure to know I will inform you. But if the movie or series is trash, be also sure to know that I will trash the hell out of the movie. I am Dominus Cinephile.
The movie under review today is the Nollywood film Jagun Jagun, The Warrior. Jagun Jagun is produced by Femi Adebayo Salami and co-directed by Tope Adebayo and Adebayo Tijani. The movie features Femi Adebayo Salami, along with other Yoruba Nollywood actors such as Bukunmi Oluwashina, Lateef Adedimeji, Odunlade Adekola, Fathia-Williams Balogun, Muyiwa Ademola, Ibrahim Yekini, and Adebayo Salami. The movie presents an ambitious testament to the vibrancy of Nigerian cinema. This action-adventure extravaganza of 2023 made its premiere on Netflix on August 10th. Moreover, on August 9th, the movie held a private screening, graced by notable Yoruba Nollywood actors and producers. They adorned traditional attire, adding to the glam and razzmatazz that have become customary for most Nollywood movie premieres. The film transports viewers to a world where valor and treachery intertwine on the edge of a sword. Set against the backdrop of ancient Yoruba land, the movie weaves a tapestry entwined with threads of determination, rivalry, and the intoxicating scent of battle. Our young protagonist, driven by an insatiable thirst for mastery, embarks on a journey that transcends mere self-discovery. He aspires to carve his name among the legends of a land brimming with warriors and kings. Upon joining an elite warrior corps, he unwittingly stirs the vengeful wrath of a maniacal warlord, a tempest of malice and rivalry that threatens to engulf everything in its path. I approached this movie with modest expectations, fully aware of what most of the actors would deliver. The opening scene, featuring an aerial view of the lush green forest landscape, creates the impression that this will unfold as an epic tale of folklore, recounting the stories of warriors and kings in ancient Yoruba kingdoms. If you happen to be a fan of Game of Thrones and Tolkien's Lord of the Rings movies and series, it's advisable to temper your expectations considerably while watching this film. Allow me to begin by stating that Femi Adebayo Salami and his production team fell short of delivering a movie with the potential to be great. The story possesses promise, yet the execution hindered the movie's progress. Numerous elements were absent, which were necessary to unify this movie cohesively. The directors demonstrated a lack of comprehension and awareness when it came to crafting films of this nature. Femi Adebayo wears multiple hats in this movie, serving as both the producer and an actor. He portrays Ogundiji, an almighty warrior and the antagonist in this film, commanding an army of warriors at his disposal. The character Ogundiji suffers from a weak backstory, and Femi Adebayo, portraying this role, lacks the impactful presence expected of a villain. His demeanor, combined with frequent head shaking and excessive shouting during dialogue, was simply underwhelming. His performance came across as feeble. It's perplexing to witness how many Nollywood actors perceive shouting as the pinnacle of acting. It's truly puzzling to observe actors struggling to deliver even the most straightforward lines in movies. Could someone please clarify the rationale behind the eccentric and vexing color choices for Ogundiji's costume throughout the entirety of this film? How in the world and in the name of the cinematic deities, does one justify draping a warrior in a pink robe against a backdrop of earthy brown hues? The baffling aspect is that even the warriors' soldiers were attired in a mishmash of pink and purple outfits. Both the producer and the directors seem to be deficient in the fundamental knowledge essential for this movie. The significance of colors in filmmaking cannot be overstated. Comprehending how colors harmonize within scenes is of paramount importance. Every scene in a movie adheres to a specific color theme. It is painfully apparent that the directors lack this comprehension. Jagun Jagun encompasses the expanse of 5 kingdoms. One would anticipate that the producer and directors would intricately elucidate the distinctions among these kingdoms, providing viewers with a clear sense of their individual characteristics. Yet, Can you fathom what the directors actually did? Whenever a scene involving a specific kingdom emerged, they merely presented an alternative view of an area that had been previously utilized for another kingdom's shot. Who in their right mind adopts such an approach? Why not draw inspiration from movies and TV series such as Game of Thrones and The Lord of the Rings? Attempting to deceive the audience into accepting that a single aerial view of a certain landscape represents 5 distinct kingdoms is truly foolish and offensive. It emanates a sheer lack of effort in production. Personally, during my viewing of this movie, I reached a juncture where the significance of the 5 kingdoms appeared utterly nonsensical. It became challenging to stay engaged with the concept of these kingdoms, as their portrayal lacked clarity and coherence. Lateef Adedimeji portrays Boti Jar, the protagonist in this film. Similar to the other actors, his performance was marred by excessive loudness, and he struggled to convey the necessary emotions in certain scenes. While he did manage to deliver acceptably in a few instances, his overall presentation remained average. There were instances where the directors whimsically erred. One aspect of the movie that I did appreciate was Boti Jar's address to the other soldiers of Ogundiji before the final battle. In this regard, I must commend the directors and scriptwriter, as they succeeded in allowing the character to articulate a message touching on how politicians exploit ordinary citizens for their nefarious schemes, all while safeguarding themselves and their families. This message was certainly essential. That particular scene stands out as one of the well-executed moments involving Lateef Adedimeji. Similar to many Nollywood films, cinematography often poses a significant challenge in movies like these. The absence of a patient approach to crafting a vivid, well-balanced, and colorful film is glaring. The rush to complete things often leads to overlooking crucial elements in the final production. It's undeniable that Nollywood filmmakers now possess the necessary resources to create commendable productions. However, the allocation of budgets should be coupled with an appreciation for the 2 fundamental facets of movie making: content and form. Content pertains to the quality of the story and the adeptness in its narration. Form encompasses the visual and aesthetic aspects that breathe life into the narrative. Skillfully harmonizing these 2 facets is pivotal in filmmaking, yet somehow Nollywood consistently stumbles in achieving this balance, and unfortunately, this movie is no exception. While watching this movie, a multitude of questions surged within me. I couldn't fathom why a prospective spirit warrior in Igemo, portrayed by Bukunmi Oluwashina, donned contemporary flip-flops in a film that is situated within the timeline of the ancient Yoruba kingdom. Regrettably, this wasn't the lone instance of mishandled costuming. Astonishingly, a few of the horseback riders were garbed in denim, a fabric that is strikingly incongruous with the historical setting of the ancient Yoruba kingdom. Blunders as simple as these should truly not find their way into production. In summary, Jagun Jagun is laced with an ineffectual and uninspiring villain, with an overly elaborate costume reminiscent of the Amina movie on Netflix, fails to captivate. The film falls short in providing comprehensive backstories for several key characters, riddled with plot holes and feeble scenes that cast doubt on the motives driving these characters. Jagun Jagun attempts to channel inspiration from the epic movies of the late Hubert Adedeji Ogunde's 80s films, but the movie falls short of meeting the expectations set by Ogunde's timeless classics. Most of the actors didn't perform well, resorting to stage screaming rather than genuine acting. The fight choreography evokes memories of Bollywood movies, where actors throw punches and kicks into thin air under the guise of fight scenes, with characters executing backflips as if caught in a tornado's grasp. The only positive aspect you can glean from the movie is that the spoken language is Yoruba, and the incorporation of proverbs in much of the dialogue enhances the movie's charm. However, beyond these elements, the movie can be regarded at best as a comedic weak interpretation of a classic epic tale. It is marred by bothersome, subpar CGI and is laden with redundant scenes that lack coherence. And now for my rating, Jagun Jagun scores a disappointing 3 out of 10. I'm definitely trashing this. Thank you for watching. Please remember to like, comment, and share this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and click on the bell icon for notifications. Also, make sure to follow me on TikTok and Instagram at Dominus Cinephile for more movie and TV series reviews. Dominus Cinephile signing out.